gals, it's Jennifer with the BatLashCrazy team. Welcome to this little booking blitz. I've been asked to share some tips on how to book parties and how to have successful parties. I do on average about 11 parties every month, and as you know, having parties is part of the fundamentals of growing your business. It's how the whole funnel gets started. So obviously once you sign up, you really want to start your launch party within, I'd say, 48 hours of signing up, because within that time frame, over that course of that 10 days of your launch party, your kid is going to show up, and so you can get people excited about seeing your before and afters, and then about halfway into your party, your kid's going to show up and you can show those exciting pictures. So when you launch your party, obviously you want to make sure that you're being fun and you're being educational. I really believe in the art of non-selling. You know, you don't want your friends to think that you're shoving your mascara down their throat. You want them to think that almost it's their idea to buy this mascara, and then you congratulate them on a great idea. So really, you just want to educate people on our products, the fact that they're all natural. You're going to show them tons of before and after pictures. I can't stress enough that you have to show those before and after pictures. People want to see the results, and they don't know necessarily how the product is going to work, so they want to see the before and afters. So make sure that you are picking really, really good ones. There's a lot of pictures out there that are a little clumpy, and so you want to make sure that the pictures you choose are really good pictures to focus and showcase our products. I always steer clear of any other products for the first 5 days at least. I focus just entirely on the mascara. That's worked for me. It may not work for you, but for me, I feel like the mascara is the #1 selling item, and it's really what sells the rest of the products. Once people get in and they learn that they love the mascara, they're willing to try some of the other products as well. So I focus on mascara the first 5 days of the party, and then after day 5, I start to slowly interject our lip glosses and our blushers and our primers and some of the other products. So, you know, this business model is very simple, but there's many things that you can do right in a party and many things that you do wrong. And sometimes we can give you ideas of what has worked for us, but sometimes it's a matter of just throwing stuff on the wall and see what works for you. What works for you in your area of the world may be different than what works for me. So take these tips that we're giving you over the course of the next couple days and put them to the test and see what works. Some people do things completely different than me, and for them, that might be great. For me, the Facebook groups works just fine. I've tried the events. They don't work as well for me. I've only tried one, so I'm not an expert at it by any means, but I know that they work really well for some other people. So try a bunch of things and see what works the best for you. See what you feel most comfortable for. So, okay, so you have your lunch party, you know, make sure that you're being fun, that you're funny, you're informative, you're not taking yourself too seriously. Keep in mind that these parties are setting seeds for everything, because the party is going to get you customers, hopefully. It's going to get you new hosts from those customers, and it's going to get you potentially some recruits as well. So the funner the party is, the better the response is going to be, generally. So make sure that you're just maintaining that mentality of, we're just going to go into this, we're going to have fun, and we're going to keep it light. I'm not going to ever come off like I'm desperate to sell a mascara, and I'm not going to come off too pushy. I'm just going to have fun and let these girls see for themselves how great it is. So after you launch your party and that party wraps up, you want to make sure that you always do your follow-up. The follow-up is so, so important. It's almost as important as the sale is, because in 2 to 3 months, when they run out of their mascara, they're going to have to order more. And guess what? They're either going to order it from another party that they get invited to, or they're going to reorder it through you. You've already made the attempt to get that sale. You've already established that relationship. So make sure that they never can forget that you're selling this stuff. So add them to your friend list. Send them a thank you note. Email them, message them, whatever you have to do. And then, so you're going to do that follow-up. You're going to say, hey, I saw that you just received your mascara. Don't forget, always apply it, you know, one eye at a time, gel fiber gel. Give them little tips and tricks. Send them a reminder of how they apply it, so make sure that they're doing it right, because a lot of people get excited and they just bust open their packaging and throw the instructions and don't even read it, and pretty soon they've got little fibers under their eyes at the end of the day, and they're not quite sure how they feel about it. So just make sure they know how to apply it correctly. And then always ask them, just say, hey, you know, you just received the mascara. Here's how you apply it. You know, feedback's so important to me. So please let me know what you think of it. Do you love it? Always end it with an open-ended question so they feel more apt to have to respond to you. Sometimes you're not going to get a response. Sometimes you will. So when you get that response that is, oh my gosh, I love this stuff, it's great, then that is the perfect opportunity for you to ask them to host a party. Now, again, it's all about the art of non-selling. You're not going to shove your party down their throat. Oh my God, you got to host a party. No, 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 no. You're just going to be really cool, really calm and collected. And, oh, I'm so excited that you love the mascara. Hey, have you ever thought about hosting a party like so-and-so did, or like I did? It's really easy. I do 95% of the work. Your time commitment is about 5 minutes or less every day. I think it's really important to quantify how much work they're going to be putting into it, because think about this. This online party deal is really a relatively new concept. Most people, when they've been asked to do a party, Tupperware, Amway, 30 bags, whatever it is, what do they think of? Oh my gosh, I got to clean. I have to, you know, get food. I've got to bake. I've got to get liquor. I've got to find some place for my husband to go. I've got to find a place for my kids to go. I've got all this stuff to do to prepare for this party. And then I have to invite all these people. And then I've got to remind them 3 million times to come to this party. And, you know, they're thinking that there's a lot of work to it. No, there's not. It's really easy for your hosts. You do 95% of the work. They just are going to interject a little here and there. They're going to show their before and after pictures, all that good stuff. And guess what? You guys are going to coach them on how to be great hosts. Because again, this online concept, not a lot of people know how to do it. So you're going to be teasing them every day, just whispering in their ear, hey, how about you post your before and after picture today? People will love to see that picture. Or, hey, why don't you post this picture? And then you can show them this funny little, hey, I got 99 problems, but my lashes aren't one. Send them little things that they can interject into the party. But anyways, going back to the getting the party. So you're just going to tell them that you do 95% of the work. Their time commitment is less than 5 minutes a day, because realistically it is. They don't have a lot of time that they have to put into it. And then they can earn free products. So they can earn their refill. They can earn some of our new products that just came out. They can earn a ton of goodies, and you're going to work really hard to help them get that stuff. So if you keep it really light and fun and let them know that it's not a lot of work on their effort, they're going to be more apt to do that. Now, I always do say, hey, it's your time commitment is 5 minutes or less every day after you add your friends. Because, hey, if these guys are really popular, which hopefully you're going after the popular ones, it may take them a little while. It may take them 10, 15 minutes to add all their friends, but that's not a big deal. So make sure that you're not overselling it and letting them think that they don't have to do anything, because you don't want to sell it that way either, because if you tell them you don't have to do a dang thing, I do everything, guess what? They're not going to do a dang thing. They're going to sit back and put their hands behind their head, and they're going to let you do all the work. Well, they need to do a little work. So make sure you don't oversell it or set up the expectation that they don't have to do a thing. So you send them that invitation. Hopefully they say yes. And guess what? If they have a good party, they might become a recruit. They might be a perfect opportunity to get them into the business because they get hooked on it. So again, like I said before, you want to make sure that you coach your hosts. You have to kind of whisper in their ear every day. Now, when I started, there was a whole document. It was a 1 or 2 sheet about how to be a great host. Well, I kind of felt like that was super overwhelming. I don't want to be like, hey, do you want to host a party? And then I send them all this homework. No, they don't want to do that. That's too much. So I felt like, well, I'm just going to coach them day by day. So the first thing I'm going to do is, okay, here is how you add your friends. The easiest way to add your friends is to download the Facebook group app that just came out. Super easy. You can add 20 friends at a time. You just click their names, add them to the group, go back in, click another 20, add them to the group. Super, super easy. If they would prefer to do it on a computer, I've got instructions on the easiest way to do that. If anybody needs that, let me know. I can send it to you. So you coach them how to add your friends to the party. Then you get the link set up. You make everything all pretty and welcome people. Now, one of the really great things that you can do is you can create a little video welcoming people to the party. try to be efficient with your time. If you know that you are very busy, you've got a full-time job, you've got kids, and you're doing all this other stuff, if you know that you do not have time to record a brand new party for every single party that you're having, then record a very general party introduction. Make it fun, make it funny, you know, make it light, set the tone for the party. Hey, this is going to be fun. We're going to have just some silly pose, and I'm going to post information on our mascara, and, you know, I always make fun of my small little stubby little Asian lashes, and with the mascara, they're all big and pretty. And so, you know, make sure that your makeup looks flawless in this video. It needs to look good. Your lashes need to be banging. They need to be like up here. Just make sure that that video looks good and that you are representing yourself and that you're fun and you're setting the tone for a fun party. So if you know that you've tried to do videos and it's not your strong suit and they turn out funky and the lighting is bad and you stumble and blah, blah, blah. If you know that is not your strong suit and it's not going to look good, then don't do it. You know what you can do and what you can't do. If your videos turn out jacked up, don't do them. You know, just post a cute little before and after of yourself or your host and introduce them that way. Keep it short. You don't want a 50-page dissertation that somebody's gonna have to read through. Keep in mind, they're seeing these posts through their feed, and if you make them fun and light and easy to read, they're probably gonna look at them. But if they have to click here for more information to get the whole, you know, synopsis of what's going on, you're probably going to lose them. So make it real fun, light, quick, and easy. Okay, so for coaching your hosts, the first thing I do is tell them how they can invite people to the party. And then the second thing that I do is on day 2 is I say, okay, now send me your before and afters, send them to me, have them send the pictures to you so that you can create the collage so you know that collage looks good. Because if you expect your hosts to necessarily know how to make a collage or to take a selfie, sometimes they don't know how to do that. So give them tips. Hey, this is how you take a selfie. Go in front of a window so you've got the natural light and take it so their face is like in here in this box. It has to be a full face. Don't have it zoom in up right up to their face because they're always, eyes are gangly and never looks right. So make sure that they're taking the picture of their whole face. Then you zoom, crop, get rid of the wrinkles, whatever you have to do to make that picture look good. Then you put the before, you know, meh, and oh wow, or okay, oh wow, whatever you're going to put for that before and after picture, but make sure that it looks good. Send it back to them, and then they post it. Make sure that they always introduce you, give their testimonial, introduce you so they don't, their friend, I always say, hey, make sure, you know, whenever you get the chance, I always